right now we are literally in the heart of the city, in Pasadena. Well, I love coming to your office, Daniel. It's such a good vibe, so much energy.
This is absolutely incredible. Standing on the field in a place with so much history, where so many great moments have happened.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this, Gino.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I got it.
Give me some of that, give me that new thing. Give me some of that, turn it up one time for the spotlight.
Well, welcome to American Dream TV, Los Angeles. No beaches today, Gino.
That's right, we're in one of my favorite cities in Los Angeles, downtown Pasadena, also known as the City of Roses. We can't wait to show you around today.
Throwback classical, like a decked out dino, little bit flammable. Have you seen that scene? I'm on that new thing.
Well, right now we are literally in the heart of the city at City Hall in Pasadena, and we have so much to share with you today.
That's right, Pasadena is 11 miles northeast of downtown Los Angeles in the San Gabriel Mountains. It's one of my favorite places, and there's a couple of really special things that happen here. One of them is the Tournament of Roses, and the other one is the Rose Bowl, Don.
No doubt.
The Tournament of Roses is truly and simply amazing. Just after Christmas, this town is abuzz with people decorating floats with natural flowers, roses of course, nuts, and all kinds of things to make these things beautiful for the Rose Parade.
That's right. And then you got, of course, the Rose Bowl, one of the biggest games of the year. And what's also cool about the city, good for Gino and I, as you know, we do the food adventures, it's a foodie location. That's right, over 400 restaurants, and also the birthplace of Julia Childs.
I'm glad you did that.
And it's just an amazing place, Gino. Well, Gino, what I really love is when you walk around this place, you see all the historic buildings, and especially since it's been renovated since the 1980s.
Well, one thing about Pasadena is it's got a very rich cultural architectural history. In fact, it was incorporated in 1886, and in 1890, the Valley Hunt Club is the one that put together the first horse and carriage parade, which is today known as the Tournament of Roses.
Look at you, nicely done, Gino. What I also like around here is it's amazing. They have 14 museums, 11 performing arts, including the Playhouse.
In our research, one of the things that I learned about Pasadena that I didn't know is that they've bred 32 Nobel Prize winners out of both Caltech and JPL. That's simply amazing.
And also the Norton Simon Museum that you see in the backdrop of all the rose parades with a big rose on it. It was actually a citizen-run museum that now incorporates so much more. 9.5 acres, 22-room Victoria House. Everybody needs to check this out, Gino. Well, we're not done here, Gino, because there's so much more. But right now, we're going to head out and see what John Gardell and Eagle and Voca are up to.
Meet me out in Uptown City where the strobe. Said you wanna go downtown, she blushing on the low. Don't care where we end up, tell me where to go. They cheering in the background, yelling, here we go, here we go.
Hey, Don and Gino, thank you for that great introduction. You guys have a great time in that awesome city of Pasadena. I'm here in Westlake Village, and we are here at the Westlake Village Inn. I'm going to catch up with Alexa Foss, and we're going to talk a little shop, and she's got a couple of surprises for me. So let's go say hi to Alexa.
Okay, John, this is the villa.
Look at this place.
Pretty amazing, right?
Wow.
I figured if we were going to meet, I'd give you just the best of the best, right to the top. That's how we do it at Angle Volkers, right?
Right.
So welcome.
Is this like the nicest place at Westlake Village Inn?
It's one of the top places for sure. It's been around for quite some time, but so many events have taken place in here. So many brides have gotten ready and social events. And I mean, yeah, this is some of the best that you're going to get here. Pretty stunning, right?
Upstairs and downstairs.
I mean, 2 stories.
There
you
you
gotta
go.
do it. You saw a little bit last time how much the Westlake Village Inn has done and continues to do.
Right.
The new spa, the wine cave, the wine bar, the brand new restaurants, new rooms. I mean, this place, it just is ever evolving and it's gorgeous, obviously. And I just get to keep on enjoying it.
Yeah, it definitely is the place to be in Westlake.
It is. It's a staple for sure.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get down to a little business. First of all, happy 2022.
Happy 2022.
Right? So let's talk about 2021 a little bit for England Volkers
Sure.
and what that year brought to you guys. I mean, I know you brought on the TV show American Dream.
Yes.
We've had a lot of success with that.
Yes.
So do some reflection on 2021 for us.
Well, it was an interesting year, but we were extremely fortunate to have been incredibly successful. We surround ourselves with the best. We have some of the best advisors in the industry. Obviously, bringing on a new media partner got us the exposure in a time where perhaps it wasn't always the case where we can just go out and meet new faces. So media has never been so important. You know, we killed it.
Yeah.
And we're so lucky to have been in that position. We've been so many places with American Dream TV. You guys have seen it.
Yep.
All the way from Topanga to Channel Islands to Westlake Village and some of the greatest Ojai. We had an incredible event in Ojai and some of the most gorgeous properties, you know, we've ever seen, and we were able to service our clients on a whole nother level, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the one thing that I definitely saw throughout the year shooting the show with you and Gary and Nicole is that the variety of properties that you guys have, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at something like the 40 acres up in Ojai,
right?
And then you go down to Calabasas, then up to Topanga, then out at Sherwood, right? I mean, you guys are, you do that well.
Yes, and it's something we've always done. That's who we are. We've serviced so many different areas, so many beautiful properties, so many different types of properties. I think the key in 2021 was all about adapting.
Yes.
And you know the real estate industry, John, and it's ever changing. We may have had some more challenges than we've ever had, but it's all about adapting. You know, as a management and leadership team, it was really important that we listen to our advisors because what they needed last year was very different than what they needed the year before and the year before that. But we're used to that, right? Because that's the real estate industry. It changes, and it changes on a dime. So we all adapted together, and our clients needed different things, the properties needed different exposure, and we were able to service that and service the same clients we've always serviced, which is some of the best and most fun properties that in this area has to offer.
Well, congratulations definitely are in
Thank
order
you.
for 2021. You guys did kill it. What about 2022? What do you see the vision happening for England Volkers in 2022? What would you like to accomplish as the operations manager of the office?
In all times, we've done everything we can to protect our culture of agents, our advisors, and we've talked about this so many times, and you guys have seen it on American Dream. Our advisors are competent and super passionate about the business.
Absolutely.
And they're international, and we have fun together. And any career you should truly enjoy. And these advisors truly enjoy their career, and we're lucky enough to be a part of that as a leadership team. And we want to continue to nurture that so that these advisors can thrive in their careers. So I guess really protecting the culture here at Engel & Volkers, you know, hopefully a little travel in our future, and really just making sure that we protect our agents and really listen to what they need and adapt with them in these new times, because who knows what this industry is going to bring, right?
Yep, absolutely. And I know coming from, you know, American Dream TV and Finance of America, we are very much looking forward to partnering with you guys moving forward into 2022 and a lot of success in 2022. I think it's going to be a great purchase year.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We want to keep bringing it.
Yeah.
We got to show you guys some fun properties, so we got to keep bringing it.
Oh, you'll bring it, I know.
We'll do our best. We'll do our best.
right, so speaking of bringing it.
Okay.
All right, you said you have this place you want to take me that
Yes.
you like to go to that sometimes relieves a little stress during the day. So I'm
Yes.
looking forward to that, but you're not going to tell me what it is right now, right?
I don't think I should.
Okay.
I think it's more fun to just lay it on you.
Okay, well, I'm looking
go.
forward to it.
Let's go.
Well, Alexa, you always surprise the heck out of me. I
Yeah.
did not expect axe throwing, and you are the first female axe thrower I've ever met.
Well, I mean, welcome. Welcome to the Mighty Axe. How
love
fun
it.
is this place?
Oh, I loved it.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
We can come here to like blow off some steam or do some team building, you know, bring in the agents, bring clients, and just throw the axe and, you know,
Have
if
a
you
couple
picture
beers.
someone, exactly, yeah, there's a full bar and just drink and enjoy and have fun.
Beers and axe throwing. I love the combo.
Exactly.
I love
And
the
you
combo.
know how competitive I am.
Yeah.
And we've played a few games, and I think
I
I
do.
beat you at every game.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure I have.
Yeah.
So we should just.
And you beat me at this as well.
I will, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, thank you again for taking the time out today to go over 2021 and 2022 and what Engel & Volkers has going. And again, we appreciate your partnership with us, and we look forward to all the shows we're going to shoot in 2022.
Thank you.
Thank
know
you.
How much we appreciate you. So
Absolutely.
Thanks for having some fun
Donna
with
Gino
us.
from the Mighty Axe in Thousand Oaks. Back to you in Pasadena.
Well, thank you, John Gardell and Alexa. John, I'm not sure about the axes and the beer, but it was really great learning more about Engel & Volker. What a great year you've had.
I look forward to seeing everything you achieve in 2022. And speaking of great teams, we have one here at We Fund LA, some of Finance of America's brightest and best.
That's right. Let's go check it out. Well, I love coming to your office, Daniel. It's such a good vibe, so much energy. You guys are absolutely killing it. So we wanted to show off your office, and find a little bit more about We Fund LA, what inspired you, and what you guys have built here. It's just amazing.
Well, thank you for stopping by. It's great having you guys today. We Fund LA was really inspired by the concept and idea that we wanted to be closely connected to our community. We Fund LA is really a branding strategy that is more representative of us as mortgage advisors and the community that we serve.
I know how much work goes into the hours that you put into planning to make sure that you delivered something special to your community. We're Finance of America in all of our other offices, but you wanted to do something unique.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you see the cool space that we've curated here.
Very cool.
We wanted to pay tribute to the awesome community that's Hollywood and Los Angeles with the heavy influence of entertainment industry here. So we had an awesome muralist named Simeon James come out and paint 2 murals for us, one here in our main room and another one in our conference room.
The War Room.
Yeah, War Room, which was, a tribute to all of the sports and entertainment that is LA.
And if you think about that, one of the things that does represent LA as you're driving through it is there are murals under all the freeway bridges. Some were curated and some were just spontaneous, but it does represent Los Angeles. And you don't see murals across the country.
Yeah, and speaking of entertainment industry, I mean, that's really one of our niche products that we offer here, tailored to that borrower who is a writer, a producer, an editor, a grip. And we really have curated a workflow that is specific to that type of borrower. They're paid in very unique ways. They are compensated in very unique ways, and not every lender understands it. And I think we've done a very good job of curating a workflow and a mortgage experience that is tailored to that specific type of borrower.
Well, that's because you've assembled the best of the best. I mean, I know your focus is only top-notch professionals that either are your loan originators or your support team, and I'm really proud of how you guys have put that together, and I love how you guys have been growing. Your mission statement is actually hitting home, buddy.
Yeah, our team is really, really excited to continue growing here in this market and expanding, maybe even a little further west, and really just delivering a product and a service that is second to none.
You know, when I think about mortgage industry and the Amazon experiences I'm always talking about, this is as close as it gets. We're closing loans easy, fast, smooth, and reliable. I think those are the things that people expect when they push the mortgage button, and you guys are delivering.
Yeah, our reputation within the community is really strong. We have some of our mortgage advisors that are, have very, very healthy market share in pockets in certain communities here within LA, and we're just really proud of the growth, and we're looking forward to continue doing that.
Well, Daniel, thank you for letting us show off this amazing office, your team. We're so proud of you. You're absolutely killing it, buddy.
Yeah.
But we got to show a little bit more of your hometown here in Pasadena.
Well, thank you for stopping by. This is your home, and this is definitely a team effort. Loved having you guys today, and I hope you enjoy the beautiful city of Pasadena today.
We have a bunch of stops to do, and it's a beautiful day, so we should have a good time, and we hope to see you later, buddy.
Yeah, all right, man. Thank you.
See you, brother. Well, I guess we don't have to tell you where we're at right now, Gino.
Actually, it's pretty self-explanatory, Don. This is one of the icons of all Pasadena, and we have a special tour today, don't we, Don?
That's right. So we're going to go meet Jim and show you more about the Rose Bowl. Well, Jim, we're excited about viewing and learning more about this iconic venue, and you're our tour guide today. So we did a lot of homework, but we decided you grew up here and you know this way better than us to give a little history on the Rose Bowl.
Well, thank you, but we're delighted and excited to have you with us today. We always love to tell our story. So welcome to America Stadium. It's a generational treasure. It's a National Historic Site, and it's on the list of National Historic Landmarks.
Okay.
And it is, according to the late and beloved Keith Jackson, the granddaddy of all the bowls. And in 2019, Sports Illustrated designated the Rose Bowl as the most famous collegiate stadium.
Wow.
This year we are turning 100 years old. Woo! And we are still serving our original purpose, which is football, but we go well beyond that in terms of all the activities that occur in and around the Rose Bowl.
In fact, most of my experience has actually been here to watch soccer. I was here for the 1994 World Cup.
Right.
Didn't have a good outcome that day, but that's okay. But we did get to visit the stadium for that, and of course have been to a lot of UCLA football games as well.
Yeah. Well, we've hosted 5 Super Bowls, all right? We've hosted 2 Olympics, 1932 for cycling, 1984 for soccer. The finals were held here at the Rose Bowl. World Cup for men in 1994, and the World Cup for women in 1998. That event, by the way, drew the largest crowd ever for a women's athletic event.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well, so, there is something you missed that you host. Supercross!
Yeah.
We have had Supercross. And every year we have one of the nation's oldest 4th of July shows, Unbroken. I go back many years, but to when I grew up here, so I played in the Rose Bowl in elementary school, junior high school, and high school, but not college. But that's true for a lot of us locals. But also we graduated with our high school, the other major high school in Pasadena, John Muir, and Pasadena City College. A lot of old traditions that here. We hold also once a month one of the largest flea markets in
Oh
the
yeah,
country.
you do. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we tend to have over 20,000 visitors and over about 25.
You also have the best tailgating here.
We do.
On the golf course.
You can't surpass our tailgating here.
No doubt about it.
That's
You
right.
saw me grill with some paint cans here.
That's right.
You're
yeah.
like, how do you do that?
And when I mentioned Supercross, believe it or not, I made a Supercross final here.
Wow.
That's right. Only 22 guys make the final, and I got to make a final here. Got to sign autographs and everything. It was
Well,
awesome.
I didn't get to
That's
play
right.
any soccer here. I just came to watch it.
Well, as I said, we have so many events here, and there's so much more to see and do and hear. So we need to get underway.
Let's go.
Well, Jim, this is absolutely incredible. Standing on the field in a place with so much history, where so many great moments have happened, where so many games were won and lost at the last second. Somebody always goes home a winner, and somebody always goes home a loser.
Hey, I kind of like being on grass. Usually it's dirt here when I'm here for Supercross.
Yeah.
But this is awesome. Look at this weather too, Jim. I mean, come on.
Well, that's all
Los
part
Angeles,
of
California, baby.
But that's all part of the story. Weather, scenery,
Right.
and Pasadena's unique history. And the point I want to make relative to the weather is that the Rose Bowl wouldn't have happened just anywhere, because this was built without any tie to an existing college or college campus or any professional team.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know that.
almost, if you build it, they will come. With regard to the weather, there were two factors that really contributed to Pasadena's development and history. And certainly weather was one of them. And as the saying goes, money follows the sun. So if you look at beginning in the late 1800s, well into the first 2 or 3 decades of the 1900s, Pasadena became a prime destination on 2 counts. First of all, again, the weather. Pasadena became the preferred location for winter vacations for all the wealthy folks from the East and the upper Midwest. This area also became, on a worldwide basis, the destination for the treatment of tuberculosis and related diseases. I'm always amazed how prevalent they were, especially in the larger cities at that point in time. Well, needless to say, winter vacations and that kind of treatment required money. And so at the turn of the century, the 1800s into the first decades, Pasadena experienced an incredible infusion of wealth. We were probably at one point one of the wealthiest cities in the country. We had, on a per capita basis, more millionaires than any other city. And the outbreak of World War I, we had more motor vehicles registered here than any place else. And that was a key metric of wealth. So into this highly affluent and very civic-minded environment, there arose a private club called the Valley Hunt Club. In 1890, they told their members, look, we're going to have a picnic on New Year's Day, so you decorate all of your carriages with whatever you can find in your yards, and afterwards we'll have fun, games, activities, picnic. First parade, 1890, huge success. In fact, it was so successful that by 1895, the Valley Hunt Club could no longer handle it. So in that year, the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Association was established. Now, interestingly, in 1902, they said, hey, we've got a new game sweeping the country, and we ought to give it a try as part of our New Year's Day activities. So they came up with what was then called the Pasadena Tournament of Roses East-West game. And that was held over by the campus of what is now the California Institute of Technology, or Caltech. We realized that site was totally inadequate, so we announced we were going to look for a permanent site. We made a deal with the city of Pasadena, we being the Tournament of Roses. We gave them what was then called Tournament Park, and they in turn gave us the city landfill. Voila. So this was built atop the city landfill.
Okay.
All right. Construction was completed in 1922. So there was a game that year, a test game in October between USC and Cal. But the first game that eventually became known as the Rose Bowl was January 1st, 1923. Okay. The stadium was designed by a very famous local architect, Myron Hunt. It was patterned after the Yale Bowl in New Haven, Connecticut. When it was first constructed, it was open on the south end.
I love that. I didn't even know it
Yeah.
wasn't all enclosed.
Horseshoe shaped. Capacity was about 57,000.
What's the capacity today for this place?
About 90,100. You know, it all
Depends on what you're holding,
Well,
right?
actually, it depends on whether it's soccer or football, believe it or not. But stadium has a very low profile, and that's because we sit in the Arroyo, what we call the Arroyo Seco. It's a ravine, and we sit in the midst of a residential neighborhood.
Yes. We drove through it on the way here.
These are
Beautiful homes.
Yeah, these are.
You mentioned wealth and per capita wealth.
Yeah.
The city of Pasadena continues to be a very affluent city.
Absolutely.
This is not the thing of the past. This is
Nope.
the thing of today as well.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this, Gino. Look at the San Gabriel Mountains on the backdrop of the Rose Bowl Stadium, and today was amazing, perfect weather, an incredible VIP tour by Jim. And you can find out more at rosebowlstadium.com. Book with Jim, get a VIP tour, learn more about the Rose Bowl. I learned a ton.
Definitely learned a ton, but in fact, we need to learn a ton more about Pasadena, Don. So
Indeed.
I think we're going to come back here to Pasadena, visit more restaurants, visit more homes, visit more of the city, and hang out with you on American Dream TV, Los Angeles.